Hello, what up, Sean, your Move Madman, and Hello, what up, Sean, your Move Madman, and I'm back. And today is going to be very exciting for a few people, because today we're going to be talking about the Halloween prequel trilogy. I'm just going to say spoiler alert here, just so you know that there may be spoilers. I say there will be spoilers for Halloween Ends if you haven't seen it. So to start with, we're taking a look at Halloween Ends, controversially starting at the end. Well, we're not. It's just this is the new one, so I'm going to take the plastic off, have a look inside as we do, and have a little look as we do, and then I'm going to talk to you about all three of them as we do. Bit samey, some of these videos. We'll take the plastic off. There we go. Let's have a look inside, eh? Cool. So you might not believe it, but there's original artwork on the disc. I mean, it's the same on the Blu-ray, but original artwork. That's exciting, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to pop this one in and have a little comparative look, and then I'll be back to tell you about it and the other two as well. So to start with, we're going to talk about Halloween. This is the 2018 requel to the first original 1978 Halloween. This film basically ignores everything that was released after Halloween 1978 and sets its story after the original film. There are quite a few horror film franchises that have started doing that now. Requel is the word, as they tell us in Scream 5, which was very exciting to hear. There is a back cover, and there are discs inside as well. More original artwork, so quite exciting. No slipcover, but we won't go there. So this was really good, if that helps. If you guys like the Halloween franchise, this was a really good way to go. They did really well with this one. It's everything that you want from in a Halloween film. Loads of murder, loads of Michael Myers, and Laurie Strode crying about it. So this was a boat pusher, slip cover there, so that's good. There's a back cover and a back cover, and there are discs as well. Cool. So there's more original artwork again. Cool. They're really pushing the boat out with this original artwork on their discs, aren't they? This is probably one of the only Halloween films I know that has an extended version, which, to be fair, the extended version was actually a little bit better than the theatrical cut. Gave it a bit more of a conclusion and a wrap up of that film, and it leaves you aching for the third one, thinking, oh my god, the third one is going to be so good. It turned out that it wasn't very good. Most of Michael Myers' scenes aren't even Michael Myers. There's someone trying to be Michael Myers instead, which, to be fair, part of me thought it was a good way to go. I really liked the fact that there was another guy taking on the reins of Michael and taking over, because obviously Michael was getting a bit old, I think, or he's getting a bit weak because he hasn't killed someone in a while. I don't know. He's set like 4 years after the first one. It was a little bit like, yeah, so they build up this guy, who's probably this guy as well, but they build it up a lot, and you see him about to become Michael Myers, and then he's dead like 45 minutes away from the end of the film, and you're like, well, what was the fucking point of that then? They literally spend the whole film building up this character, and then he just dies. You're like, oh, fuck it, we can't be bothered to deal with that story. All in all, I wasn't overly impressed with Halloween Ends. I wanted it to be so much better than it actually was. So it was a little bit of a disappointment for me. I say that, it was a major disappointment for me. Being a massive fan of the Halloween franchise, this was literally probably one of the worst ones out of all of them, with the possible exception of Halloween 3, which isn't even really a Halloween film, it's just a film pretending to be Halloween without Michael Myers in it, but we won't go there. So all in all, over the franchise, awful way to conclude it. I'm not really sure what was going on in the middle there, but the first one's really good. Really like the first one. Well, technically the second one. Well, if you look like that, technically it's like the 12th one, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, I wanted this to be better. I really wanted this to be better, I really did. Considering how well Rob Zombie did with his version of Halloween. These versions, they could have just done more with it, and they just didn't. And I have no idea what was going through their head when they made that third one. Because they set up so much at the end of the second one, and you're like, oh, the third one's just going to be chaos and mayhem for 2 hours. And it turned out it wasn't. They just kind of... Laurie just forgets that she's hunting Michael. She spends all of this one and all of this one getting ready to go after Michael. And then in the last one, she's just like, oh, fuck it, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to write a book instead. Because whenever you write books, people really want to read them. So restoration-wise, which is why you guys have clicked on this video, really, isn't it? Just to see what the 4K side of these is like. I'm going to go as far as to say first one, second one and third one, they all look as good as each other. That's not a bad thing. It's not to say that the last one isn't that good. The last one still looks absolutely incredible. Comparing them to the Blu-rays that come with these, because they're the only Blu-rays I have, I'd say the picture still looks better in 4K. Obviously, I mean, it's 1080p to 2160p, so it's going to look better. Not too overdone with grain, which is good. Very happy that Arrow Video didn't restore these. But yeah, it wasn't covered in grain. That was handy. It wasn't like Michael Myers' white mask was grey, so that was good. Yeah, and that 4K blood. That 4K blood and those 4K murders. And that tongue, oh, that tongue in the third one was disgusting. I'm sorry, but that was fucking gross. Ugh. Anyway, that's it for today. Bit of Halloween for you there. Very exciting video. I could tell how excited you guys were watching that. I'm gonna go now though. So if you could like this video, if you could subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna fuck off. Okay? Goodbye.